Welcome, I'm Steve Wohlenhaus. This is Anatomy of Success, and this week, to be more positive, do 7 things to fight against negative energy. I'm Steve Wohlenhaus, and this is Anatomy of Success. Glad you joined us. Feel free to join us at aos.academy. That's our new platform we're so proud of, with all sorts of remarkable tools that I'm confident you can benefit from. You can connect with us on social media. All the appropriate links are there. And find my company page, weatherology.com. Grab the free Weatherology mobile app. I can't recall a period, in my life at least, when divisiveness was so high. Political views are polarized. Racial division is pulling people apart, and debate about vaccines over the past several years creating angry advocates on both sides of this tenuous debate. Watching the news is no longer staying informed, since most news sources are advocating their political perspective. Like it or not, large companies regulate the flow of information, and their political bias shapes the content we consume. It's a dangerous time for anybody seeking the truth, and the truth is difficult to ascertain in a world of disinformation, political prejudice. Depriving our kids of social connections over the past few years has been painful to watch, as politicians dabble in policies that seldom have any efficacy or continuity. Making people work from home was a great product of that, but leaders were ill-equipped to manage it properly. As research clearly shows, most of them aren't. 85% of all adults languishing, feeling stressed, frustrated, angry, overwhelmed, and social media has become a sounding board for every untenable opinion under the sun, and people are picking friends predicated on political preferences. Call it what you want. It's unhealthy, and it's making our country weaker. Some may suggest the changes are positive, and that's their prerogative. The problem: depression on the rise, suicide, mental health, and a myriad of other social dysfunctions on the rise. In addition, over 75% of all working adults are planning to leave their present job. To put things into perspective, the average turnover rate is 15%. When things are going well, people stay positive, energized, optimistic. Although I think the overall mood of working adults is positive because many are deciding to finally make the change, negativity has become common protocol for many people, and it's contagious. So how do we remain positive despite the wave of negativity that seems to be enveloping everybody around us? Well, to be more positive, let's do 7 things to fight against negative energy. Gratitude starts with gratitude. Being cognizant of our blessing is a great way to curtail negative thinking and put things back into perspective. There's a recent trend that celebrates victimology, entitlement, and the perception of getting what we deserve that pulls people into a paralyzing mindset that obviates personal responsibility and an emphasis on outside circumstances instead as being the source of their problems. Pause, let's reassess our good fortune, focus on positive energy to inspire daily decisions that keep control in our hands. Laugh and smile. The ability to laugh is being lost, especially at ourselves. Everyone seems so uptight. Levity has lost in this melee. With an angry group of social police waiting to pounce on anyone that disagrees with their inveterate opinion, people live in fear. When people are afraid, we lose our sense of humor, and society suffers. Laughter and smiling often is a great way to restore positive feelings, and it's beneficial for our health. Help. When we get consumed with our own problems and struggles, the world becomes smaller. The smaller our world becomes, the bigger our problems appear. By focusing on helping other people, we remove the emphasis off us and appreciate the pain of other people that are suffering. It's incredibly therapeutic and has enormous implications on our mood. We feel better, more positive, and alive when we recognize the needs of other people. Redirect. When we start to slip into a negative pattern of thinking, we need to stop and appreciate the momentum we are creating as a product of our own imagination. This destructive cycle of negative thinking creates incestuous noise that mitigates our positive energy. Develop a new way of thinking and frame a more productive conversation consistent with success, optimism, and positivity. Surround. I have mentioned many times the importance of surrounding ourselves with quality friends. Their research on that topic is undeniable. The top 5 people we most closely associate with determine much of what we think and believe. We have to pick our friends wisely and gravitate away from negative people that dwell in pessimistic places. Nature, that's a great place to find balance and let your mind meander in the direction of humility, grace, gratitude, and awe. Activate. Once a negative thought takes root, starts to germinate, it almost immediately grows into this massive problem. Many people allow these seeds of negativity to flourish by nurturing negative thoughts with plenty of affirmation and validity. It's easy for people to become emotionally invested in their negative thoughts and lend credibility to every pessimistic thought that crosses their mind. Let's take a break, find space to reassess this negative spiral, act and nullify the effects of negative thinking with positive solutions. Ownership. Most people that struggle with negative thinking fail to appreciate the power of personal responsibility. When blaming, being a victim, hating people you think have something you desire or some unfair advantage, we surrender to sources outside our control. We have to take ownership of our destiny and refuse to let anyone or anything prevent our success. Regardless of justification we may feel about unpleasant circumstances, we have the power to move in a better direction. Hope you enjoyed this conversation on 7 things we can do to reframe our mind to become a more positive person. It works. Until next week, I'm Steve Wohlenhaus. This is Anatomy of Success. Let's stay focused, let's stay positive, and let's stay optimistic.